Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, the People's National Party has maintained its edge over the governing Jamaica Labour Party.
That's according to the latest RJR Gleaner commissioned Don Anderson polls.
As Kelisha Williams reports, it's the second time since the start of the year the Jamaica Labour Party JLP is trailing in the polls.
In June, the PNP arguably made a shocking advancement in the PNP-commissioned Don Anderson polls after trailing the Jamaica Labour Party for years. At the time, 30.2% of Jamaicans said they would vote for the PNP, 25% JLP, and 44.8% of respondents were undecided.
So the trend, which is what I pay more attention to, is the party coming from behind, pulling level, and then pulling ahead.
Now, while the JLP is closing in, according to the latest RJR Gleaner commissioned Don Anderson polls, if the government calls the election now, the PNP would win. 29.5% of respondents said they would vote for the PNP, 26.1% JLP, 23.8% were not sure, and 20.6% indicated that they will not vote.
So what we have had is a narrowing of the gap between the two political parties, and it is now a much more competitive environment based on the last three polls that we have done, February, June, and September. A very competitive environment just outside of the margin of error of plus or minus 3%.
For context, Mr. Anderson pointed to the RJR Gleaner commissioned polls in 2022.
The Jamaica Labour Party had a whopping 13 percentage points lead over the People's National Party. 31% said they would vote for the Jamaica Labour Party as against 18% for the People's National Party. That was a consistent pattern since 2016 when the Jamaica Labour Party won the election. We have done about 7 national polls up to July 2022, and all of them had the Jamaica Labour Party substantially ahead.
While we know which party most Jamaicans would vote for now, the next big question is the likelihood of Jamaicans going out to vote. In the last general election, voter turnout was at its lowest, with only 37% of Jamaicans going to the polls. When 1,010 Jamaicans were interviewed by Don Anderson between August 30 and September 14, 30% said they will definitely go out to vote. 7% said quite likely will. 19% may go out. 19% also may not go out. And 25% said they will definitely not go out.
I believe that between those three numbers, we're going to get the actual voter turnout for the 2023, 4, or 5 election. All right, scheduled for 2025, of course. So we expect that based on this, the turnout could be in excess of the 38% that it was last time, but probably not anywhere like 45%.
Kelisha Williams, TVJ News.